Stella.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. I'm okay.
Good evening. Good evening. How have your day been? Hope it's been fine.
Yeah, no, but
Okay.
yeah,
Welcome. So I'm just going to do a brief introduction, okay?
okay, thank you.
All right, no problem. So good day, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Express channel. And my name is Stella. In this channel, we talk about relocation. We talk about life abroad. We talk about the rules and regulations. We talk about different countries you can actually relocate to. And then we tell you tips on how you can relocate to these countries. My name is Stella again. And today we're going to be talking about um, ways in which one can relocate to the UK as a physiotherapist. We have, sorry, I keep saying physiotherapist since because I was speaking with a physiotherapist for a long time now. So sorry about that. Ways in which one can relocate to the UK as a radiographer. So we have Mr. Temple, who is a radiographer that recently just moved to the UK. And as you can see, he's beginning to look different. His face is he's looking so fine now, like so yeah, so we have
Zero.
Mr. Temple here, and he's I just felt who else can really tell us the way to move, if not someone that just recently relocates. Because although we have other people which we know that are radiographers, but it's been a while, and who knows, maybe rules and regulation might have changed along the line. So it's best we talk with to someone that just recently came to the UK. So, Mr. Temple, this is it, and if you don't mind to introduce yourself to everyone, and so we can get started.
Okay, thank you, Stella. Hi everyone. Good evening, all. My name is Tempu Anthony Obona, and I am a UK radiographer,
Wow.
licensed UK radiographer, and it's my pleasure joining this meeting. And I'm so happy sharing the little knowledge I have as regards this subject matter today. It's an honor. Thank you, Stella.
Okay. So the goal of today is so we won't take so much time in this video so that people won't say, oh, we're taking so long on the video. So we're just going to get straight and hit the nail on the head. So Mr. Temple, being a radiographer, we know that most of the time people say first you have to be a radiographer back at home, but we want to know if what it is or what it takes, what are the eligibility needed for one to actually start all this process. So if you don't mind, just take us through the step by steps, and once in a while I will chip in with some questions which we have to ask you. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you. Yes, first and foremost, before you move over to the UK to become a UK radiographer, you must first be a radiographer back home. Now, I'm African by origin, Nigeria precisely. So, back home, you need to enroll for a tertiary course, which is a radiography. Some say radiography and radiological science. So you have to do a 5-year course in university and then become a certified radiographer. So when you become a radiographer licensed in your home country, so that will give you an age now to start your application process as regards coming down to the UK to become a UK radiographer. So, and let's say using Nigeria, because I'm from Nigeria, so I'll make more reference with my home country. Now, once you become a radiographer, before you get your license or before you get satisfied, you have to finish your internship, a 1-year compulsory program designed by the board for you to, gain more experience, like a 1-year experience. So after doing that, you need to now proceed for your RRBN. There's the regulating board regulating radiography in Nigeria. We call them RRBN. So they will now license you, give you a permanent license, and give you a full registration that you're now a certified Nigeria radiographer. So when you become a certified Nigeria radiographer, then you can now start your application. Now, some will tell you to do an NYC, which is, you have to serve your father's land. But speaking for myself particularly, when doing my, HCPC, Health Professions Council, our Healthcare Professional Council, which is HCPC, when doing that, they will ask you for your experience. Definitely must give you experience. Your 1 year internship is enough experience for you to get registered. And that was what I did.
But that means, sorry for cutting. So that means experience is needed.
Yeah, you need to get an experience. So the official experience now is just that 1 year mandatory internship that you have to do, So, and then we have different bands. Anyways, we have different bands coming down to the UK here. We have band 5, band 6, band 7, and depend on your course, depend on your specialty, where you want to specialize on, you might be needed to have more experience in order to get more higher bands. But just to come over, you don't need much of an experience. Just that 1 year internship experience is enough. If you still do our NYSC program that we have to do back home, 2 years experience is still enough for you to come over.
Okay,
so
all right.
That's all it takes, the eligibility.
Okay, so for us to do the application, let's just say now I'm a radiographer, like you say. Let's say I've graduated from the school, I've gone to radiography school, depending on how long it takes in your home country or in my own country. And then now, I've observed, I can relocate to the UK, and I've always wanted to relocate to the UK for a very long time. So what documents do I need to gather? What documents do I need to get ready in order to embark on this journey?
Yes, to relocate to the UK is very easy. Thank God, all thanks to HCPC, Healthcare Professional Council. Now, I was telling somebody, thank God, HCPC, if not, we're person for day now, using the vernaculars. Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm not supposed to do that.
No, you can. Sure, why not? You feel use them. Who talks we don't feel use them? Feel use them.
So basically, that's it. Once you need to register first and foremost with the regulating body of in UK. So the regulating body regulating radiography in UK, they are called Healthcare Professional Council, which is HCPC. And for you to register with them, first, like I said, you have to be a radiographer. You have to graduate from a school and be a radiographer. Now, to register with the HCPC now, you need to get some certain document of which you are asking for. Now, first and foremost, you need to make sure you have your international passport. You need to get a course form from your university. Now, that course form details everything you were taught, because we have almost the same, just equivalent syllabus with that of the UK. You understand? So you need to get your course form so that they will go through it and understand that actually you were taught in the same curriculum with them over here. You need to get your course form. You need to fill your application form for that HCPC. They will give you a form. Now it's being done online. Unlike before, where you need to do it paperwork. When you do paperwork, you post by DHL, but now everything is being made easier. So now it's online, it's being done online. So the application form is online, you fill it online and then submit. So you need your international passport as your proof of identity. You need a proof of address, which you could use your bank bank statement account, because you've already have your address on it. And that address you are having on your bank statement of account is also the address you are going to use while filling your application form, so that it corresponds. You get, so your bank statement will serve as your proof of address. And then you need to fill your, your work experience. Also, you also need to provide your certificate, your degree certificate. And during my time when we submitted hard copy, we submitted our license. But at last, using this online method now, I didn't see any space for submitting your license.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you were kind of like a mixture of both the old and the new process now.
Yeah, a mixture of both, because I assisted some persons with the process, so I have an idea of it.
So just to cap, so you need your international passport, you need your license, you need your course form, you need your what else did you say? Your proof of address, the proof of statement. Yeah. So those are the basic documents you need to send your application. Do you need any reference letter or anything from anybody?
Yeah, it depends. It depends. Like when I did my own, I didn't use any reference letter because I have to provide those reference myself. So when I provide those reference, HCPC contacts them. So like contacting them, do not have to vent for me that they know this. So they gave, their reference or attestation. You understand? So and those attestation, I think, were from 3 persons, one from the school, one from your current place of work, and then the last one from your board to confirm that you actually are a radiographer, certified radiographer.
Some people say you might need transcripts. Is that true? And what of IELTS?
Yeah, we don't need IELTS because they understood that we are being taught in English. And speak English. But where you will need to write a letter for this or provide your transcript as well is when you want to do your NARIC. There's something we call NARIC, but that's come after you've gotten a job. So you now have to, it's just like venting your degree qualification to see and to check again. Is another body trying to check again if your standard is up to their standard before you can now proceed for your visa and other stuff, because you need that NARIC to accompany your visa procession.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much for that. So just to cap, for the application process, you just go on www.hcpc, right? Yeah, and then
application.
you click on where it will be like to register as an overseas applicant, right?
Yeah. International.
So you upload all your documents there. So how long does it take before HCPC respond back to you, and how much is the fee in total?
Yeah. For now, the throughput is kind of much, or the traffic is much. Normally, during our time when they still use paper documents, it was approximately 3 months. If you follow everything without making any mistake, 3 months max, you should be satisfied, and then you should have your RA number, your registration number. But with the online process and with the too much traffic now, I learned it could take some time, but still max is 3 months. Yeah, once everything goes well, because they will need to scrutinize your document and then confirm everything that you've provided if it is true. So max, it should be 3 months if you do the right thing.
Okay. So what's the cost?
Yeah, for the cost, let's say we have 2 fees you need to pay. The first one is the scrutiny fee you need to pay for scrutinizing your document, which is about £539.65, which is currently approximately about 450,000 naira. And then the other one, after they finish scrutinizing all your documents, and then they say, okay, this person is correct, this person has met our standard, then they will now ask you to pay a license fee for 2 years. Which is about £196. That is approximately 160 something thousand naira. So in total, everything should be around roughly 600,000 naira.
Okay. Yeah. So it's just like you put on your documents, you pay that first fee, which I've heard is non-refundable. Then they'll
Right.
scrutinize your documents. After scrutinizing your documents, they will send you a message to your email address and
Yeah.
tell you if you are eligible and if you're not eligible. Then they will give
Sure.
you a time for you to go ahead and pay for the registration fee. And
Correct.
after paying for the registration fee, that's just it's your register, just like that.
Just like that, you
Oh my
register.
God. It's like it's just so
Minutes.
easy, like so straightforward. How come some people don't know about this? Like it's because I normally get messages like, okay, tell me about UK radiography process. I'm like, okay, I've tried to explain to one or two people from the lead so I know. But
Yeah.
I just thought it would make sense to invite somebody like you to come and give the talk to them. So because it's so straightforward, yeah, you see.
It's so it's so straightforward. Only that some persons, once they find out the answer, I don't know, they just hold it. But it's a straightforward thing. It's
Okay,
straightforward.
you were saying something about if everything is done well. So is it what are the likely things that one should try to avoid because so as to avoid any kind of problem and then so they can sort all their scrutinization and then they'll be able to succeed after the scrutinization, yeah.
Okay. Now, like once it comes to your international passport, your proof of identity, you need to notarize this document. Notarize in the sense that HCPC expects you to meet someone of higher state or higher body, maybe like a senior radiographer, like a doctor, like a lawyer, like even your pastor, to notify or certify your document by writing a certify that this is the true copy of the original, document, and the person will sign, write his or her name, and then maybe if it's other professional.
Oh, it seems it's having some network. Hello. Hello, are we back?
Sorry, I
That's
don't know.
okay. That's fine. Yeah, so you were saying something about notarization. Can you also mention if it has to be the original copy or it has to be a photocopy they have to sign in that?
Is a photocopy of your original. Though they will tell you all these things once you start the application, they will tell you to meet someone of higher class who will write or vent that this document is the original of the document you are about submitting. So they will need to say that, sign it, and they write, if they are of professional body, write their license number, whatever. So once you do that right, is one. Two, while uploading them, you ensure that what you say or what you fill in the application form tallies with what is in the document. That's two. Then once it comes to address as well, because you are using your bank statement, you must make sure that the address you give them is the same address on your bank statement that's already been signed, from the bank. And if that you've given already in the application form is different from the one in the bank, you can go to the bank and then update your address in the bank. That's the easiest thing to do if you've used a different address while filling the application form. You just go to the bank, make sure you update it, and then get a printout of your statement and bank statement of account having the same address that you use in filling it. And then another thing again is that you have to be authentic in the sense that if you are saying you've done this, you've done that in your job employment and your job experience, you should also be, how will I call it, be rational in your thinking. You get, you also tell them when you graduated, you will tell them when you got your license, and you also tell them where and when you started working. So they will also look at those years. So while filling your experience, they'll be like, how long did you get all this, experience? Sorry to say, but that is what is happening now in the rehab department, because so many persons are used to put so many things. So there's a new stuff they do for them now. They ask them to write tests. It's just like a semi project. So they'll give them 7 days to ensure that they come up with that thesis, that project. So if you will look at when you graduate, when you started have your experience, and when you are working now, and you want to fill in your experience, make sure you put something that somebody will see as, okay, this thing is true. So with that, and with the earlier things I've mentioned, you should have no mistake.
Okay. All right. So after getting all this, I believe the next step is to go ahead and get a job, right? So what are the popular websites one can find job, and how easy is it to get job these days now?
My dear, to get job is the grace of God.
Oh.
But it's easy. Honestly, to be sincere with you, it's easy because there are thousands and one job out there. You get. So we have NHS, NHS provide jobs, and we also have private companies also providing job as well. Myself, I came through NHS. Currently where I work is an NHS organization. So we have websites. If you go to nhs.jobs.com is one. You could use there. We have a trac.jobs. You could use trac.jobs, and then there's another one. You have nhs.jobs. You could go there and then you will see jobs. But with the NHS, you need to register for you to start applying. Same thing with the trac.jobs. You need to register there to start applying. And one sweet thing about it is that even before your license for HCPC comes out, you can start applying. You can apply without your license. You can apply. And then if your license is already there for you, you also have the opportunity to also apply as well. So there are thousands and one job there. The main thing is just keep applying, and then you will get some. I did only 2 applications, and 2 interviews, and then I got the second one back to back. The first, after getting my license, the month I got my license, I got interview, and then the second month I got another interview that gave me this job currently. So
guys, you can see when we keep saying that not to give up, we know that to travel abroad or travel out of your country can get a bit difficult when it comes to job opportunities, because one of the most important reasons is because we have so many people from different parts of the world who are wanting to probably go to the same country that you are interested in going to. So that's why, but you know yourself, you know how unique you are, and you know what you want. Like they say, go for what you want, keep pushing, keep applying. Like, it will just be so surprising. The very first job you apply to, you will just get it, and you'll be like, wow. And then some people might not be so fortunate, but let's say the 5th job they apply, or the 6th, might be what they get, or where they get an interview. So guys, don't give up. Let's keep applying. So do people get job through agency, or it's just you that have to apply individually?
Yes, agency, they do give agency. I think more private jobs are through an agency, but I can't really say much because the few I know is once you are down here in the UK already, you get more opportunity for agencies. But back home, you get agency more for private. That's just it. But you just apply if you want NHS, if you want private, just keep applying. You will get. But if you want to go to agency is mainly they come from the private sector.
Okay. So this your job now. Did it grant you like pay for your flight, pay for your accommodation, pay for everything? Like some nurses, that's what they normally do. Did it grant you that kind of opportunity?
Yes. For every job you apply for, they will tell you, as in you see an advert, and they will tell you all it entails. Now, most of them ask you for NHS experience, and some don't even ask you, just come as you are. You understand? That is the first thing. Then the second thing you will see is they call it sponsor certificate of sponsorship, COS. Yeah, certificate of sponsorship. Now, many of them are willing and are ready to give you. So on that job advert, you will see it that they will give you certificate of sponsorship. Now, this certificate of sponsorship, it depends on the trust or the hospital you are coming to work for. They will give you, they will pay for your flights, they'll pay for your visa, even your HCPC registration. I was shocked when I saw a friend I guided that they paid HCPC registration. It was mind-blowing. It was really mind-blowing.
Oh, that's nice. What's like the basic salary for a band 5? Because I know they have different band 5, band 6, band 7. What's like the basic salary for a radiographer?
For radiographer is about 25,000 per annum. That is 25,665 per annum. But coming down here, I learned that even that what they call it, band 5, there are about 3 categories: the early, middle, and late. You understand? So now me, I'm lucky to be in the middle. So so for the middle, we have about 27,055 pounds per annual, and then for the third, or which is the higher level of band 5, is about 32. Is it 32 or 31?
So what makes someone be in the early, the middle, and the late?
Okay, I think while coming from your home country, you have no option to negotiate price. So they feel like you are coming to start all over from here again or learning from them. But while if you're already in the UK, you can negotiate, and then you have the opportunity to be at that third level.
So you negotiated it for it to get up to that.
Okay.
So with your experience, so you can negotiate it to increase. That's good. That's very good. So before this is just going to be the last question before I ask you any final words. So in terms of, because I know when you apply for job, you need to apply for jobs that have visa and that can offer you a tier 2 sponsorship and everything. So in total, what is like the total total amount you actually spend throughout this process? And are you able to take your family along with you? For those that have family, can they take their family along with them to relocate? What do you think about that?
Yeah, it's possible. If you are married, you need to indicate that you are married. So, and they have different policies attached to everything they do. So if you are single, they know you are coming, and they will tell you what they are paying for. If you are married, the same thing. Now, single like us, we came alone, and they paid the flight, the visa, the flight and the visa. That's what I know they paid for me, you get, which is enough. You get, at least, which is enough. And then for the married ones, like the ones I met here and I've discussed with, the same thing, their COS, that certificate of sponsorship, covered for them and their family. Yes, covered for them and their family.
Hello? Hello? It seems his network is kind of broken, or it's on hold for now.
That they were already married and they have dependents. So that was it.
Yeah. So what happened about a few minutes ago was, while you were talking, your network had some interruption.
Okay.
I know the part that we got is the part that you can come with your family, and we've got that part, and then the hospital can, depending on the contract they have with you, can actually pay for you to come in. So I just want to ask, what is the total cost, just in case I want to start now and I don't just know how much it's going to cost me? What's like the rough figure, do you think, and in pounds, so that everyone can go back and convert it to their own home currency? How much do you think is going to cost for all this whole process?
In pounds, you see, I can't really tell now in pounds, but
just say it in naira. I could help convert it in pounds.
Yeah, it's couple of money, but it's not something to scare you. You could just start from where you are. So I think it could be ambiguous anyways, but I think it was, for me, I would say maybe like up to $1 million, or so, like up to 2 million for real. But because Yeah, because by the time I'll calculate everything I spend on my own, you spend everything on your own, actually, you get for the what they call it, for the flight and the visa, everything is when you come over here, they will not reimburse you.
Okay.
You understand? So that's where it looks as if it's that much, you get, because it's the ending part that looks more commitment. You need more money, you get. But if you can start from the early part gently, imagine when you apply for your HCPC, and then you already know you want to start for this stuff, and then you've kept the money one side. So once you pay for your scrutiny fee, it takes you like 3 months before they'll ask you to make payment again. You've gathered money. So
Yeah.
it's something you have
Step by step, yeah.
step by step, and the time to also plan financially towards it. You get.
Okay.
So it
Yeah.
looks big, but it's something you can achieve if you plan towards it very well. So that's
To
why I
be
don't
fair, to be fair, what's the name? The 2 million naira to people that don't need about £3,000, about that. Some people that are coming in for masters pays up to like 10,000. So to them, when they hear this kind of information, they'll be like, wow, thank God. Like to some people that let's say to some people that, in fact, I feel radiographer process is quite easy. Because those that want to come in as nurses, come in as doctors, they still have to write exams, still come back to write exams, and some people will not pass. You see? So, anyway, I feel it's a good one. It's a really, really good one. So I really want to encourage everyone to just try, keep pushing, don't give up. So any final words do you want to say before we round up this? Because I really want this video to be very short, you see. That's why we're hitting it straight to the point, you see. So any final words would you like to say before we round up?
Well, nothing much, just believe, and then have a plan. When you have a plan, commit God into that plan, you get it. Like my own process was a big shock, not to just me, but to people who knew about the whole process. Just like I told you, after getting my license on the March of this year, that same March, I got my first interview with my first application. But that was like an experience to me. I felt it. I prayed towards it, and I knew it was like an experience because only 2 questions made me I didn't get it. Anyways, I was like, even though I don't know, but the main thing is that I got the experience, and then the second month it was quite easier for me, and then I smashed the job. You get. So the thing there is that just believe it that it's possible, have a working plan, and then commit God into your plan. Some persons will tell you, for 5 years, 10 years, even I've heard them 5 years, 10 years, they said they've been doing and doing and doing, and you from nowhere, how comes? I say it's God though, it is not me. So just believe, have a plan. That's the main thing. Have a plan. It might not be clear, but have a plan, and then commit God. Then you see yourself selling. So basically that's just it. There's nothing too hard for God to do.
So you've been enjoying the UK weather so far, good, right?
Yes, awesome. Nice people, nice place, a nice environment. UK is good though. Forget
So
it.
you don't miss your home country at all.
Um, I missed it in a way, but the feeling here is just too much. The whole working.
She's still overwhelmed, guys. She's still a newcomer. Welcome to the UK.
Thank you, dear. Thank you, dear.
Yeah, it's really a nice thing. It's really a nice thing to change environment. So it's, to me, I always encourage people to change environment. Some people will be like, why do you encourage people to leave their country? Don't you want them to develop their country? It's not that. You've always been there. You can always have the opportunity, and we always have the time to go back if you ever want to. You understand?
Sure.
But the knowledge you gather when you travel to different parts of the world is priceless. And whenever you come back, you can see things that is lacking in your home country and go back and implement it. You see? And then you meet people and build connection all over the world. Connection is power in this life. So that's why I keep saying, travel out while you are young, explore it. And if you want to go back and invest, fine. If you want to establish your life outside, fine. And it's still okay. So guys, this is going to be part of the end. Like we're getting to the ending of this video. I'm just going to just do a rundown of all the process. So don't forget, to be a physiotherapist in the UK, you need to be a physiotherapist in your home country. Go to HTTP. I'm going to drop the link on the website. All the documents is going to be on the website as well. And also, when you apply, you need to have at least £3,000 for all the process. But don't worry, it's a step by step, step by step. Don't forget to notarize your documents. And yes, you can come with your family. Yes, so you won't be lonely and feel alone. Okay, and keep trying to apply for jobs on different websites. trac.jobs, LinkedIn, Indeed.com, Facebook, Telegram groups. Have a good CV, so many things. Just do all that. If you watch our previous videos, we talk about all of these, and you can just watch them and link them to your own profession. So thank you for this opportunity for being with us. I still remain Stella, and my lovely guest here still remain Temple. Thank you for this opportunity, Temple. God bless you, and God bless you, everyone. Bye for now. Bye. Thank you. Bye.
Okay. Good evening.